Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and today we're going to be paying another visit to one of my all-time favorite heavy metal singers, the late, great Ronnie James Dio. We just got a deluxe edition release of the first Dio album, and arguably the best one in the catalog, Holy Diver. This super deluxe set features a nice new booklet, as well as 4 discs worth of content. We're going to do an unboxing of this release, I'll share my opinions, and as a Dio fan, I'll let you know if I recommend this release or not. Got that classic cover art there with Murray strangling the priest. Classic stuff. Interestingly, this was actually the result of a photo shoot that was later made to look like artwork. It's not just a painting. The things you learn when you listen to the radio and read old stuff like that. Side of the spine. Back cover of the art. We open this up, of course, and it's like the full artwork, which is very cool. Here's the backing card that's attached when you open it up. I wish this had been printed on there, but it's got a list of all the stuff that's in the set. Got the pipe sticker from the shrink wrap right there. Again, it is a 4 CD set. So let's go ahead and open it up. Here's the inner cover with discs 1 and 2. One thing I'm not too fond of course, is the overlapping discs. Those are kind of a pain to get out since you're dealing with more than one disc and everything. Over here you got that nice big, Dio logo cover page. There's a lot of, credits, essays, rare photographs. I'm not going to go through every page of this, but I'll certainly give you an idea of, what to expect if you buy it. There's a nice shot with Ronnie and then guitarist Vivian Campbell, who of course would later go on to join Def Leppard. Then we got pics of some of the vinyl singles from back in the day. And you also have, in addition to these photos, you got lyrics. Don't you ever get irked when you buy a CD and they don't give you the lyrics? Well, you don't have that problem here, thankfully. Yeah, a few more pages in here, so I'm just going to show off a little bit more of what they have to offer in this package. Here's a nice, panoramic shot of the band during the classic Holy Diver tour. The band on this album, of course, consisted of Ronnie James Dio on vocals, Vivian Campbell on guitar, Jimmy Bain on bass, and Vinny Appice on drums. Claude Schnell would join on keyboards for the subsequent tour and he'd also play on the next few albums. Most of these guys also played together in the more recent Dio tribute band called the Last in Line, although Jimmy Bain has since died and Claude Schnell is not involved with them anymore. Now let's take a look at this card and I'll just tell you what all you get in this set and share some opinions. CD1 is Holy Diver, the 2022 Joe Barresi remix. CD2 is the Holy Diver original album remastered for 2022. CD3 is Live in Fresno 1983, which is an unreleased concert. CD4 is outtakes, singles, and B-sides, so you get a lot of, remixed tracks, rare outtakes, single edits. Overall, it's a pretty comprehensive package. The disc 1 with the remixes, that's pretty nice, not necessarily for the remixes themselves. I don't think it's a whole lot different sounding than the regular album, nor do I think it will replace the original album by any means, but you get like intros and outros that were missing from the original recordings on the final released version. So like you have like the original count-ins, none of the songs fade out, they actually go to the very end, so you get to hear like extra instrumental and vocal parts that you've probably never even heard before or even knew existed. The original album remastered, that kind of speaks for itself. You've heard this album more times than I can count if you're watching this video. It's one of the greatest classic hard rock and heavy metal albums of all time, and it's certainly a nice remastered version. I don't know if I'd say this is a leaps and bounds improvement over earlier releases, but then again, there's only so much you can do. It sounds great, and it's good to have a definitive edition of the classic album. CD3 is the Live in Fresno 1983 concert, and this, of course, was the tour promoting Holy Diver, so there's also some Rainbow and Black Sabbath songs Dio sang on that are thrown in the set list as well, plus some extended solos and instrumental sequences, which are very nice. And For diehard fans, one of the real highlights will be the CD4 outtakes, singles, and B-sides. You get the original single version of the song Evil Eyes, which was later re-recorded for the second album, The Last in Line. There's some, mono and stereo single edits of some of the hit tracks on here. You've got Rainbow in the Dark with an alternative guitar solo. That's an interesting piece of history right there. But the outtakes, to me, are some of the most interesting tracks on this disc. I mean, there's two outtake versions of Straight Through the Heart, and these actually have totally different lyrics than the version that we know and love, so that's an interesting experience right there. I have to say, if you are a diehard Dio fan or just a fan of hard rock and heavy metal in general, this is definitely a must-own release. I'm really glad that I added this to my collection. Probably the only complaint I really have, I wish that included like a DVD that had some concert footage and music videos and stuff like that, but that's a small complaint in the long run. I mean, there are some DVDs available out there that do have some of that stuff on there. Fans of Dio should not be disappointed with what they get here. Are you a fan of Ronnie James Dio? What's your favorite era of his career? Have you picked up this deluxe edition of Holy Diver yet? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And be sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.